Hello everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. We have finally boarded the airship. Unfortunately, we aren't going to have use of it for very long. But that said, you know, if you've been waiting to recruit some of the Albed Sykes, this is the time to do it. I'm gonna go down into the area where the Sykes are. It's actually right here. Yeah, to the north, I guess. And this, I think she's a psych right there. Can't remember which one she is. Ready to play again. Yeah, that's how convenient, right? They all escaped. So Nimruk here, if I remember right, he's got he eventually, anyway, gets the best catch stat in the game, and actually right now he's got a phenomenal catch stat. I think it's 39. So I guess, you know, yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue that that just makes him the best. Again, I think at 99 he has the best catch stat. So if he's a free agent right now, go ahead and pick him up. Obviously he was not. And I didn't want to spend the time to actually get him freed up because, in all honesty, it didn't really make that much of a difference. At this point, I was basically done with Blitzball already. So again, you know, I didn't feel like it was really gonna matter.
You want to keep her safe, correct? Would you seek to stop her pilgrimage?
Of course! If she continues this fool pilgrimage, she will die. Sure as if you killed her yourself. No harebrained law or teaching could send my little niece to her death. When I save her, I'll make her give up being a summoner quicker than a desert melts ice.
Even against her will?
Better than a dog's death. And I'll take down anyone who don't agree.
You are the captain.
Good! Then it's settled.
Let him say what he wants.
Alright, so it seemed like Orin just didn't want to pick a fight with Sid right now. Which is probably a good idea.
Yuna's decision.
Let him rest.
Hey, I'm not looking forward to my brother dying when this is all over. If only there was some way of doing it without anyone dying.
Let's think of one.
Easier said than done. If we had all the time in the world, yeah, we'd think of something. And while we were thinking, Sin would kill us all. Spira doesn't have that time.
We owe our lives to the Albed. However, no matter how they beg, we cannot quit our pilgrimage.
Even though you'll die?
I've known since I was a child. My will is set. If I do not do it, someone else must, you understand.
Well, well. It appears you too have escaped harm.
You were on the ship too?
I came to home to pick up some goods and found myself here. Quite the escape. Thankfully, my goods were spared. Please let me know if you need any of my wares. Thank you. Your patronage is very much appreciated. All proceeds will go to help restore home. Ah, how is your progress with our language?
None too shabby. Check this out. Hela Dusadwi.
Just repeating what I've said is not talking now. But your pronunciation's quite passable. You've been studying, I see.
Look, I'm really tired. Leave me. If it's not an emergency, would you mind leaving?
Okay.
Wait. There's something I want to ask you. What would you think if I said I was giving up my pilgrimage? Unusual. Most people would never forgive a summoner who quit.
Why's that?
Behind my back, they would say I was abandoning my duty.
So, who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
Easy for you to say. But, you do have a point. Maybe Bartello and I should go someplace far away.
All right, so obviously the tone kind of changes once Titus finds out that you know, if Yuna defeats Sin, then she will die. So you know, that prompts the discussion between him and Maroda, and basically you know, when he says, or Maroda says that, yeah, you know, I don't want my brother to die either, but at the same time we can sit here thinking of ideas to prevent that, but while we sit here and think, you know, essentially Sin will kill more people, and he says, I think the final thing he says is something like Spirit just doesn't have that time. So obviously there's some urgency there.
I feel so much better.
And Donna here, I think that your conversation choices with her affects her appearances for the rest of the game, but now that I think about it, I'm not sure that I've run into her anywhere else, so I'm not sure where she's at. I guess I'll have to hunt her down and try to see what she's doing. All right, so not much else happening here on the airship. It is kind of cool though that you know, the airship is actually the ship that we explored with Riku at the very beginning of the game. I'm not sure if any of the areas, like, cause you end up swimming around down there, and I don't remember though if you actually go through any of the area. I guess, you know, now that I think about it, nothing really stands out as, oh yeah, this is the airship, or, you know, this is the airship but upside down. I don't know, but who knows? I guess I don't really remember. It's been quite some time now since we were in there. But anyways, we're gonna have a little chat here with the party members.
He called Yuna his niece, right? I mean, so that makes her Al Bhed, right? Don't say it. Yuna's Yuna, right?
And so
no matter what happens,
obviously they're Waka finding out that Yuna is Sid's niece, you know, which obviously means that she's half Al Bhed.
First, we rescue Yuna.
So I'm
Let's
sure
show
that was a
what
bit
we
of a,
got.
you know, that'd be a bit of a shock to Waka's system, but I think that's actually an important plot point.
Frana!
Effing Krufwi!
Yuna! Where was that?
The palace of Saint Bevel, heart of Yevon.
Gramps, let's move!
Easy, kiddo. Bevel's defenses are top-notch.
What's the matter, Gramps? You scared? Yuna's there, so we go and get her! And that's all!
You got guts? Carlo, can do Bevel! Fim, kabat, iret!
Nunca!
It'll take a while to get to Pavel. Meanwhile,
We prepare for battle.
What's Seymour doing alive? Didn't we take care of him in Macalania?
He is dead as Jiskel was. His attachment to this world kept him from the next.
Whoa, scary.
Yuna must be trying to send him.
Wonder if that'll work.
Perhaps he won't expect it. Pavel. It's been 10 years.
The city of Bavel is built on the water. There may be underwater fighting. You or Riku should study your magic, just in case.
I'm glad Yuna's okay and all, but what's with those fancy clothes?
It's called a wedding dress.
What?
they grabbed Yuna back in the Sanubia Desert. One of the Grotto squads that attacked home found her.
Make your supper! It's lightning.
We're being attacked from within. Some of the Guado that attacked home must have snuck on board.
You're awfully calm about it.
I am calm about most things.
Fiends! There's nothing to do but...
But destroy the ship and all go down together.
Huh?
Huh. You gotta learn a little restraint, Pops. If you crash the ship, we can't go rescue Uni. Leave the fiends to us professionals.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks.
Riku, you've made some very good friends, I think. Good luck.
Don't worry, we'll guard this area.
Be careful.
We'll leave the other compartments to you.
Now there's a rare sight.
Whoa, that's huge!
What is that?
The guardian worm, Evray. The great sacred beast, protector of Bavel.
The red carpet has teeth.
Wait, that means we're close to Bavel.
Riku, you read me! We're gonna fight that thing! Get on deck and show him what you got! Go!
There he goes again.
The ferryman asks a high price.
I love Oren's quote there. The red carpet has teeth.
Open the hatch. We fight.
Evray is truly mighty. Be well prepared.
We gotta pay. If we lose, you'll die too, buddy.
I have faith in your victory.
Gee, thanks.
Alright. Well, hopefully Rin's confidence isn't misplaced. This fight isn't too terribly difficult. I vaguely remember this being a little, although I will admit it was a little more difficult the first, couple times I played the game. In all honesty, I'm so leveled right now, and my characters are so powerful that it just didn't really matter. It just didn't end up being very difficult at all.
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move. But tell me quick, huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
Alright, so Sid gives you kind of an overview, a little bit of what's going on here, and then this little tutorial kind of helps too, but basically the only thing you really have to know is that if you're too close to Evray, it can use a multi-target attack on your characters, and I mean, I don't know, I don't remember how much it hits for even, and I'm not sure that it even was able to get that attack off. I guess we'll find out here, but basically, I just you know, bring everybody in and out of the in and out of the battle so that they're getting the SP. And then the other things that you have to know is that Riku as well as Titus are the only ones that can do the trigger commands. And what that means is that in order to actually hit Evray, you have to be pulled up next to it. I don't know if like Waka can hit, or you know, Lulu can hit from range if you pull away. But the idea is that when Evray is about to use its whatever multi-target attack, you want to pull away, and then it'll just miss. But the crummy thing about that is the timing on Sid, especially if you're using like haste and stuff on your character. So actually I take that back. That doesn't really matter. That's having there's no such thing as like really a detriment to having haste on your characters. I will say one thing though. I'm not sure if Evray will always haste itself, but I know for sure if you slow it, it will haste itself. And then I don't know if you can remove it at all. My Yuna doesn't have Dispel for me, and I think it's fairly unlikely that you'll have Dispel this early. But on top of that, I don't know if that's even going to take it off. It seemed to me, because I tried casting slow on it after it used haste, and it didn't remove it. So I don't know if that's just like a built-in thing for this game. I mean, if something gets hasted, it just can't be reslowed. I'm not sure, but oh wait, okay. Oh no, it's just okay. That's what it was. It just reacted like that. I think at that point I was like, oh, here we go. Here's where I think it's immune. Oh no, it just missed. Huh. I guess I don't know. Maybe I should have kept trying to re-slow it, but I guess I didn't bother. Obviously, if you just noticed there, Orin was Orin was stoned. Womp womp. So I guess if you've got stone protection, you know, on your gear, you can go ahead and toss that on. I don't think I had a single piece of gear that had that ability on it. But there you go. So that missed again. So that was two attempts at a re-slow in a row, and neither of them took. So I think at this point when I gave up. I was like, I'm done with that. And there's auto potion for you. I'm pretty weak. The cool thing about auto potion is if you do get rid of all of your regular potions, it'll basically, the way it works is it uses your weakest potion in your inventory. So if you get rid of all your regular potions, it'll use a mega potion, and if you get rid of all your mega potions, it'll use expert potion. So yeah. And oh, okay, yeah. So it didn't look to me. Oh no, maybe that poison breath. Maybe that was its multi-target attack that I was thinking about. But Al-Bhed potions will take care of that. Not only will they heal you for 1,000, but it'll also get rid of the poison status. Alright, so another boss down. A couple of black magic spheres. Those are pretty nice. I would hang on to those until much later. There really isn't any black magic spells right now that I would say are very useful on anybody else. Or any ones that I've got yet. That'll change eventually. Alright. So I think that was one of my favorite CGI scenes in the entire game. The sliding down the... I don't know, what were those things? They're almost like anchor lines, I guess? Right? I don't know. Anyway, one of the coolest scenes in the game. As far as this area, I just beat these guys down. This guy here on the right, I forget what his name is, but he's gonna teach thrust kick, so I'm gonna use a lance hit on him. There we are, thrust kick, not too shabby. And then here I'm just gonna use, I think I just use stone breath on these guys because I wanted to knock out the guys with the flamethrowers. Those guys are super annoying. The animation time for that is really long, so I like to kill them off first. This guy though is, I don't know if I'd say equally dangerous, but thrust kick is super annoying. So there you go, boom. So that ejects the character from battle. You literally cannot, you know, use that character again. As well as it completely ties up that slot for your party too. So and ejected, or if any of your characters get ejected, you're down to 2 people for the rest of the fight. I don't know what happens actually if you know, if you just keep getting if everybody can be thrust kicked out. I'm not really sure. I don't think I've ever actually had that happen. I don't know if that's a game over, if it just or if it's treated as running away. I'm not really sure. I guess one of these days I should actually try that. Or who knows? Maybe there's some programming that that does not allow enemies to eject all three. I'm not sure. So many questions, so few answers. Like the worst walkthrough guy ever. And here's my opportunity. I could try it, but hey, I didn't think of it at the time. Actually, actually, this would not be a good time to try that. I don't think we saved after the Evray fight. So yeah, so getting a game over here would not be cool. I looked like I decided to take him out first though this time. And there's the flamethrower. Oh, is this guy gonna? Yep, he's gonna flamethrower me too. Alright, let's use a Elbed potion here. And I forgot to hit sort in my my item list. So my Elbed potions are way down in the middle somewhere, which is kind of annoying. Eventually I did remember to auto sort my inventory, and that it bumped them up, I think, to the top of the use command. But the other thing is, I guess now, well, no, I guess that doesn't apply. I was thinking that the whole cursor memory thing would help out, but you know, that's still, you're still eventually gonna have to you know, use other commands. It's not like we're only gonna be hitting Elbed potions from here on out with Riku. Anyways, long story short, auto sort your inventory. It'll bump those up to the top. You could manually sort them as well if you really wanted to. You know, if you've got that item list set up some way that you really like, then by all means. I just found it annoying. These guys, I don't think they have anything decent either to steal now that I think about it. Later on in the game, you'll find some I don't know, some enemies that share this very similar sprite to these guys. But I believe they're like undead. And you can steal, I believe they're called Candle of Life. And if I remember right, it's something like 20 Candle of Lives you can customize onto your armor for no encounters. And no encounters is very, very useful for certain areas of the game.
This has gone far enough.
Stop.
You would play at marriage just for a chance to send me? Your resolve is admirable. All the more fitting to be my lovely wife.
Stop! Do you not value your friends' lives? Your actions determine their fate. Protect them, or throw them away. The choice is yours.
are wise. Kill them.
I am sorry, but it is for Yevon.
Aren't those weapons forbidden by Yevon?
There are exceptions.
No! Throw down your weapons. Let them go. Or else. Leave now, please.
You're coming with us!
Don't worry. Go.
This is foolish. If you fall, you'll die.
Don't worry. I can fly. Believe.
What was that?
An all-bed flash bomb!
Let me go! I'm gonna kill that Seymour!
Yuna said leave. We leave.
We'll join up with her later.
Break through! Ah! Ah!
Where'd Uni go?
Bevelle Palace is temple. Yuna goes to one place only.
The Chamber of the Faith!
It's too quiet. A trap?
Who cares? Yuna's waiting for us!
Huh?
What's a Machina doing in the temple?
I suppose it comes in handy.
That's not what I mean. The teachings. What about the teachings?
Hey, don't look at me.
Machina inside the temple. I think that constitutes as irony. But anyways, we got to cut the commentary here, so like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys want to do. Hope these guides are helpful, though. Hope you're enjoying them, and, well, I guess, we'll see you next time.
They betray their own teachings.
They treated us like dirt.
The entrance to the trials.
I wonder if Uni's really in there.
Let's go and see.
Let's go.